Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. And if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we can work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network, to make our Biafran dream a reality. He say, American constitutional lawyer and legal practitioner, who is also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, who also has been denied from saying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu twice by the operatives of the criminal DSS, said Buhari disobeyed court injunctions regarding the human rights of an activist. Sowore, former National Security Advisor, Sambo Dasuki, the leader of Nigerian Islamic Movement, Ibrahim El-Zakzaky, amongst others. Bruce Fein said this in an open letter to Buhari on Friday. The letter partly reads, Buhari should tremble for Nigeria when he reflects that God is just and that his justice cannot sleep forever. Nothing is more certainly written in the book of faith than that Biafrans are to be free and independent and will obtain deliverance from Buhari's malign Fulani yoke. According to Bruce Fein, he said that Buhari is laboring in immoral and illegitimate defense of artificial borders ordained by European powers over 135 years ago without the consent of a single African, exhibiting a wicked contempt for the gospel of government by the consent of the governed. Last June, Bruce Fein said Buhari conspired with Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta to kidnap and torture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nairobi, Kenya, and then illegally transfer him into the malign arm of the criminal Nigerian DSS. There for 8 months, Biafran savior has been detained in solitary confinement and denied necessary medical care and legal counsel without a trial and under cruel conditions satisfying any threshold of torture. In doing so, Buhari has embraced the tyrannical doctrine of the Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. Sentence first, verdict later. That is what Buhari is doing. Buhari's lawless, malevolent mistreatment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is far worse than the degradation Nelson Mandela, the South African freedom fighter who is now late, experienced under South Africa's apartheid regime. And because of the South African apartheid regime and the degradation meted on Nelson Mandela, it provoked international ostracism and exclusion from the United Nations, among other things. Mr. Mandela was not denied access to counsel of choice, was not tortured before trial, and was not detained indefinitely in solitary confinement. But Buhari and his Fulani Nigerian government have maltreated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu worse than Mandela under the apartheid regime of South Africa. Buhari's merciless malign persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have plunged Nigeria below the moral repugnancy of apartheid. The 15-count amended charge against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, filed at the 11th hour of a scheduled January 18, 2022 hearing to entertain an earlier 7-count amended charge, is a legal embarrassment. Before examining the charges, warranting a view or a review of fundamental legal principle is in order. It is notorious that Nigeria's executive branch routinely flouts court order with impunity. Judges are powerless to secure compliance. Buhari's Minister of Justice and Attorney General Abubakar Malami boldly proclaimed during his July 26, 2019 hearing before the National Assembly that the constitutional rights were subservient to his warped, idiosyncratic conception of the public good. In other words, the Nigerian Constitution is nothing but a scrap of paper to be shredded at will by the Fulani Nigerian government. Among other things, Buhari has defied court orders regarding the release of Omoyele Sowore, Sambo Dasuki, Ibrahim Zaki, Navy Captain Dabo Labinjo, and court decrees setting government debt limits and demanding an accounting for spending of received funds looted by administration since 1999. Nigerian legendary human rights senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana, has assembled at least 32 court orders that Buhari ignored. The criminal Nigerian DSS have flouted orders of the Federal High Court of Abuja entitling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to meet with 3 persons of his choice twice weekly for 2 hours on each occasion. As Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer and spokesman, Bruce Fein have been illegally denied access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by the criminal DSS on multiple occasions. In sum, Nigerian judicial tribunals are foot soldiers of the Fulani Nigerian government in violation of Section 36, subsection 1 of the Nigerian Constitution. Accordingly, every judicial proceeding is void and illegitimate under the Nigerian Constitution. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has also been denied his right to a fair hearing within a reasonable time. More than 8 months have elapsed since his illegal extraordinary rendition from Kenya, and there has yet to be a trial or opportunity for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to confront his accusers, the Fulani Nigerian government, before an impartial judge, unbeholden to the executive branch. Bruce Fein accused Buhari of orchestrating the kidnapping, torture, extraordinary detention, arbitrary detention, and unconsignable ongoing criminal persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu based on his Biafra accessory, free speech, freedom of political association, and aspiration for a Biafran referendum to restore a sovereignty that was criminally extinguished by the United Kingdom over a century ago. Bruce Fein accused Buhari of resorting to violence to defend immoral, illegal boundary drawn by the United Kingdom without the consent of a single African inhabitant. Addressing arguments to the Federal High Court of Nigeria, Abuja Division, are exercises in futility because the judiciary takes instruction from Buhari, not the rule of law. Bruce Fein advised Buhari to immediately release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, dismiss the prosecution, and pay damages for the criminal injuries Buhari has inflicted upon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his family. Negotiate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a neutral forum the terms and conditions for holding a Biafra independence referendum. The 2011 referendum for South Sudan should serve as a template. Buhari has been warned. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave Biafrans hope, gave us hope, because victory against the Fulani Janjaweed is around the corner. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said his situation is temporary and he will emerge victorious. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu received the court documents granting him 1 billion naira against the Nigerian government, and this is just the beginning of victories to come, and all the enemies of Biafra shall be put to shame very soon. The Nigerian soldiers are even complaining that over 2,371 soldiers that have overstayed in the northeast region fighting Boko Haram and Islamic State terrorists and are being denied to return or to be rotated. The defense headquarters have refused to rotate them because the soldiers have refused to pay bribes. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the only solution to cure the zoo called Nigeria is referendum. And Biafra must be free. They must be free. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now.